sex and intimacy coaching, relationship coaching. Is the need for it growing?
Now the world has evolved. Women are understanding that they have a voice, which was taken away from them.
So sometimes within a couple, there is chemistry and sometimes there is no chemistry.
The only way you can help your life is by first accepting there is a problem.
The mind-body connection, your emotions and how they speak through your body, it's crazy.
आधे टाइम हम खुद को ब्लेम करते हैं. What is wrong with you? Why are you choosing these men?
Yeah.
अक्कल नहीं है क्या? बेवकूफ हो?
Is this whole culture of hookups and casual relationships painted a very different picture for people in terms of intimacy?
So सुंदर लड़का तो मिल गया. Are you growing together? Is there an awakening of sorts?
Men especially, they would probably understand that intimacy requires foreplay and some romantic date, but the core of it starts with respect and the woman being seen.
They say, Shruti, when I go to my wife or my partner and I'm needing sexual intimacy from her, like I'm treating her like a sex object.
What kind of problems do men and women most often come with?
A new trend that is going on in the market, it's called LAT, living apart together.
The two things in life that are absolute truths. One is death and one is sex. And these are the only two things people are so cagey to talk about. I mean, we sugarcoat it with euphemisms and ऐसे बात करेंगे. लेकिन इन दो चीज के अलावा आपकी लाइफ में कोई और सच है भी नहीं.
टैबू बना के रखा है.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Bluntly Yours. Now today's episode is one that I know will hit home for many of you because I know it's going to hit home for me for sure. We all know that love is messy and relationships are difficult. Sex is hard, no pun intended. And intimacy is one of the most misunderstood aspects of a relationship. So to decode all of this, I have Shruti Lakotia, a relationships and intimacy coach, who's going to help us navigate this whole confusing world of sex, intimacy, and relationships. She has helped countless people heal from past sexual traumas and otherwise, and help have healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Welcome to Bluntly Yours, Shruti.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And I'm really curious about today's episode because it's an area I have struggled with personally.
We all have.
We have, right? And I see that this has become an entire subfield of sorts within itself, sex and intimacy coaching, relationship coaching. Is the need for it growing?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Is why, to be honest, is why my page is thriving, is why my work is thriving. But before I get into that, I want to give you a little understanding of where I come from.
Yes.
And what made me become a relationship coach.
Yeah.
So what happened is while I have been in this job world, I have been through 2 or 3 really strong relationships. And I always had this fear that something's not going right. I'm trying to become comfortable in the uncomfortable. You know, because there were patterns, which I didn't even know the word pattern, a while ago.
Yeah.
So after I got divorced, I got into a long 7-year relationship, but the man that I chose was very similar to what I had seen in my childhood, which was, I'm not saying all families, but a lot of families come from the patriarchal homes, right? They're around narcissistic men. Women don't have voices. They don't have the power to take decisions, or it's just really, really sad. And that somewhere led me to, again, choose a very similar energy in my life, a similar masculine energy, because I was very familiar with that space. Correct?
Yeah.
So once I'm familiar,
yes. No, I'm just saying it's said that we keep reliving our childhood over and over again through our adulthood.
Totally.
Especially in relationships.
Totally. Until you find the problem, until you know that there is a problem. Most of us don't even want to believe that we have a problem, right? But you have to be aware. If you don't have that awareness of wanting to do better and have a more fulfilling life, आप वहीं पे अटके रहोगे.
You're saying something about energies. I want to get more into that.
Okay.
I'm really interested.
So the energy word is also fairly new to me. Only last 2 years. Prior to that, I think I was living a very robotic life. कि अरे शादी करनी है, बच्चे करने हैं, family होनी चाहिए. This is what we've been taught, right? Nobody cared about the person you're with. It was like a duty. Like parents की भी duty थी, चलो इनकी शादी कर लो. हमारी ड्यूटी खत्म हो गई है, you know, and they have also done the same thing. The only difference is that now the world has evolved. Women are understanding that they have a voice,
Yeah.
which was taken away from them. And that's when they didn't get so many independencies, right? Whether it's financial, sexual. There was things that were not spoken to women about because they, in a lot of ways, not everybody again, but in a lot of communities, women were supposed to be the less privileged ones.
Of course.
You know, they were supposed to be, you know, trained in so many ways. And it's just, I talk about it and I get jitters now because now that
No,
I've...
that is true. I mean, women are always conditioned to believe that they don't deserve any better.
यही है,
Especially in
निभा लो।
the निभा लो, ये तो
निभा लो।
होता ही है, आदमी तो ऐसे ही होते हैं.
Exactly. Imagine
Right.
our own moms, unfortunately.
Yeah,
because they
yes,
didn't
we
have a
heard that
voice,
from-
they didn't know better.
Yeah,
na?
they didn't know
They didn't
better.
know how to guide us better. So most of them, again, not everybody, and I keep saying everybody because there are so many people out there
They
like,
get
"Oh,
offended."
they get offended, and I'm like, everything
not
is
about-
not about you,
Yeah,
and
true.
everything that I talk about is also not just about me.
Yeah.
These are experiences that I have even seen around my clients, my friends, my families, myself. They're all combined conversations. जिसका मैंने average निकाल के,
हाँ.
most common category करके, then I talk about it.
No, it's a lived experience for many women, and my men have their own struggles in relationships. But even within my client circles, it's a very common problem that, you know, the world has moved forward for women. Women have evolved in a certain direction in terms of awareness and, you know, self-actualization, and men haven't caught up yet.
No, absolutely.
So that's
Because
kind
that's what has happened. No, women, what they've done is now women have made a cult
of, yeah,
and they're powering through.
yeah,
And because we communicate, we're
Yes.
able to talk to each other. So हम साथ में collectively, we've come together and
Yeah.
we've powered through.
Yes.
And we said fuck you to the world, literally. ठीक
So
है?
now that's become the feminist type that,
Yeah, but
you know,
all
they're
not,
against.
But they're not all feminists.
Yeah.
Like people like you and me, I'll be so honest. We understand there is never going to be absolute equality
Yeah.
in men and women. So there has to be wisdom. There has to be groundedness.
Yeah.
You have to drop your ego.
And
in
equal
so many
efforts
ways.
from both sides.
हाँ जी, absolutely, absolutely. So in my this journey, as I was saying, why I became a life coach, so after that 7-year relationship, I was again single for 3-4 years, and then I again went into a relationship which I called COVID love. I met someone during COVID. I was in a new city. I was vulnerable, but I chose the similar man. But this time, I was like, okay, something is off, babe. You're doing the same thing repeatedly.
Yeah.
So after I got out of that relationship, I moved back to Bombay, is when I went to a life coach first. Because it was very important for me to know what am I doing wrong. Because हम क्या करते हैं लोग generally because of our egos. We are like, no, nothing is wrong. It's just what it is. It's not. We are making mistakes. There are patterns. First, you need to really, the only way you can help your life is by first accepting there is a problem.
How did that life coach journey pan out? Like, how did that help you?
It was insane. I think I used to go to her twice a week initially because I was paranoid. I was anxious. I was like, kya chal raha hai? Why am I doing this? Because I've been an underdog in my house in a lot of ways, a rebel. Because someone who's left my house 5 times, couldn't resonate, love my family. I think for an outside world, I'm the kind of daughter that got everything that the world would think they have. But I never had a voice,
Yeah.
right? And somewhere it kept bothering me. There were struggles. What is this? I kept moving out. I kept coming back because it's family. I love them.
Yeah.
And then, but my patterns didn't change.
What were those patterns, if you don't mind talking
So my
about
patterns were, I come from a patriarchal home where women, as I said, they didn't have a voice. And the pattern was becoming okay living with a narcissist, not having a voice. But I'll be very honest with you, this is something I've not shared very often. And I didn't think...
Only if you're okay talking about
No,
it.
I am. I didn't even decide to talk about this honestly till 2 seconds ago. It just came to me whilst I'm speaking.
Okay.
I'm not joking. So in 2022, when I had my last breakup and I moved back to Bombay, within 3 months, I had a cyst on my vocal cord. And I was like, it's a biological problem and I need to do something, and kyun hua. We're trying to find 10 explanations. And then comes my goddess, my savior, my homeopathy doctor, whom I really believe in, because I'm someone who again believes in energies and all of that. And homeopathy is a very different form of healing in its own way, because she's half my therapist also. And then she made me realize that, Shruti, this is our throat chakra. If you noticed a lot of times, think about it. say you're struggling to speak your truth,
Yeah.
you will notice something is itching, or there's a thicker voice, or there's an irk in your voice. It'll become thicker than usual. That means you're holding yourself back, and that pressure is created here in your throat chakra. So these chakras are real. Again, energy work.
You know, every episode, and this is so funny that you brought this up. Last couple of episodes I've shot, this theme keeps coming up, the mind body connection, your emotions and how they speak through your body. It's crazy. And I have experienced it, and you're speaking about it. The last episode was with a craniosacral therapist, and this was a huge discussion over that podcast also. And
So
it's
this
just
education
fucking
is lacking.
fascinating. Yeah.
This education is lacking.
Yeah.
We are running to doctors. It's good. Doctors are very important. They'll
Yeah.
save your life. So you must go to legit doctors. But also find out, no, ki there's always a root, a deeply rooted trauma that has resulted in this. Acidity issues, the most common, no? Most
Yeah.
common is acidity and gas.
Very common.
Your gut gets affected immediately, right? Then you keep losing your immunity. All of that happens. You keep falling sick. Fever होते रहता है, throat problems होते हैं. It's all related to that. And this is what happened to me after 2-3 months of my breakup. And I had to leave my dogs, and it was painful. I was like, I cannot keep doing this to myself. This is where I realized I had lost my self-love and self-worth. I need to bring it back. How do I bring it back? By understanding how did I lose it? Because हम आधे time हम खुद को blame करते हैं. What is wrong with you? Why are you choosing these men?
Yeah.
अक्कल नहीं है क्या? बेवकूफ हो, दिख रहा है तुम्हें खाई है,
कुछ तुम में ही कमी होगी.
कुछ तुम में ही कमी. I was called a failure
हाँ.
by my own family member. You're such a failure. You've not been able to maintain relationships. And that was a narcissistic person telling me that.
Yes.
You're understanding?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So when I went to her, she made me realize. She made me feel better about myself. And it's not that she... So what a therapist does is, I'm not going to come and give you gyan. Ki ye karo, ye mat karo. I will ask you the right questions, which will make you find your own answers. And when the answer comes from within, that's your gut, that's your instinct, that is you, that is your self-worth, your
talking,
self-love
yes.
talking to you, which comes out. And that's when the revelations happen that, oh, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
It was a trauma from my past, you know, in so many ways. So yeah, it's been...
So obviously these traumas and your own impressions from your life, your previous life, they affect relationships too, your sexuality too.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
You mean the sexual intimacy space?
Intimacy, or your clearly your choice of partners, but also
okay,
intimacy.
Okay, so I'll explain this part here. Thank you. It's a lovely question.
Yeah.
So again, I had a pattern here. It's crazy. Everything is about patterns in
Yeah,
life coaching,
yeah.
honestly. When I was younger, I was told that, "Arey, you're brown, तुम गोरी नहीं हो, अरे तुम कितनी पतली हो, तुम सुंदर नहीं हो, कौन सा लड़का
ये
मिलेगा?"
किसने बोला यार तुमको?
है कुछ लोग,
Okay.
हैं कुछ लोग. But I was thinner. I am already quite thinner. I was thinner, and I was very tomboyish also.
Yeah.
Boy cut baal the and all of that. So it's been a journey. So what happened is, because of these words that were told to me, my mind at a very early age started believing that I'm not pretty enough. So what I did is, already I'm coming from a patriarchal home. I've been told I'm not pretty. I started choosing the most good-looking men out there who have no depth, who have no values and respect for women. Because my focus was purely to prove to myself and to the world, this is the man I can get. Ab batao. Ab main sundar hoon ki nahi.
Oh, yeah.
And that was by using sexual intimacy. I'll be so honest. For me, sexual intimacy at that time did not become a big deal, because I had to get something to prove to myself and to the world that this is the guy I can get.
It's so brave of you to acknowledge that even.
That's the only way, to speak my truth. Because if I don't speak my truth, what am I, putting out there then?
Yeah.
So because I started choosing these men who had no depth, I'm always in shit. Tornadoes around, only tornadoes, not understanding what is happening. So sundar ladka to mil gaya.
Haan.
But is the relationship steady? Is the relationship expansive? Are you growing together? Is there an awakening of sorts? ये words awaken, profound, ये सब life coaching
नया
में
नया।
आके समझा है
हाँ।
what it really means. We didn't even know these words existed, right?
Hmm.
So in 2023, I was just speaking with a friend, and he was in Bali for a retreat. And he mentioned something to me. We were doing a video call late in the night, and he said, Shruti, I just had lunch with this friend of mine, and she's a relationship and intimacy coach. And I was like, what? And I don't know what happened. It just rang a bell. And I was like, I want to know more about this because I think I create a very safe, non-judgmental space. I think I have the empathy to handle such conversations, and I have the power to really help people. And it's a beautiful path that I found. And then within a week, you won't believe how the universe conspires. Within a week of that conversation, two of my friends came to me asking about, have you heard of Mind Valley?
Oh.
And I was like, what is Mind Valley? I've never heard of it. And then I Googled and I found out, and they're one of the largest platforms when it comes to, growth, human growth and coaching. And they have coaches, they create coaches like me. And it's a beautiful team. It's founded by two Indians, Ajit and Vishen, and they're beautiful human beings. And my own coach, Coach Aarti and Coach Fran, have been so instrumental. Within a week, I reached out, and there's a process where they grade you on whether you're capable of being a coach or not. So, wo sab hua, phone calls hue. And then the course was starting in another week.
Wow.
It was so beautifully conspired, and I went all out, and we did it.
So when people talk about intimacy, they usually understand it as sexual intimacy.
Oh, yeah.
But the whole emotional aspect, the psychological aspect, and the spiritual aspect of it is usually not something that comes immediately to mind.
I know.
So can you talk a little bit about
Yeah,
that?
it was so beautiful. I'll tell you why. So when I started my Instagram page,
Huh.
initially I think a lot of people subscribed, or sorry, they started following, thinking, "Arey, it's an intimacy space. She's gonna talk about sex and all of that." And a lot of men started coming in.
Honestly,
At least 300-400 of them have been blocked because they came from a different space, and I don't blame most of them. I'll be honest, because they didn't know. So intimacy is so beautifully created. Intimacy is not just sexual.
Yeah.
There's emotional intimacy, there's spiritual and intelligent. Now, sexual, of course, we all know, but was sexual intimacy, to achieve a very profound and wholesome sexual intimacy space, agar aapke emotional, intelligent and spiritual are not aligned, this becomes a very robotic act.
Yeah.
It's just wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's your mind and your body are not connected, right? And sexual desires are more mind related than body. We had this discussion.
Yeah, there's
before.
an up here, not down there.
For real. And
Yeah.
to achieve that level,
Yeah.
you have to be in sync with emotions.
On multiple levels.
On energy work again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm sitting with you here. I'm the kind of person, I'll be so honest with you, Shuchi, that if I didn't understand your energy, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And this is
Likewise.
not a disrespect to you, Sweet.
Yes.
And of course works for us, right? But that's the place I come from. Energies are so important because those energies, itne 42 years ki mehnat ke baad, I have understood it. Where I used to let anybody and everybody around me,
Yeah.
even men,
Yeah.
कोई भी, and समझ ही नहीं थी, fear था, अरे I'm lonely, अरे I need a relationship, what am I doing wrong, just running helter skelter. Because when you talk about all these 4 intimacies, if that is not right in your partnership, it affects and impacts every day of your life.
Exactly.
You woke up in the morning, say you're single, chalo couple ka to understood hai na, if you're not in a good space, you're waking up next to each other, it's a bad energy space, so the day starts
Yeah.
probably not good. But even for singles, I'm saying, say for example, they're not experiencing this today because they're so scared to get into a relationship because of what the world has become, but they're also waking up with this feeling of loneliness.
Yeah.
Right? So these 4 intimacies have to be aligned to have a wholesome relationship.
You know what? Now that you brought it up, in my single years, like 4-5 years, I was totally single. And I mean, I dated intermittently, but I always dated long distance because of the fear of intimacy कि मिलना नहीं पड़ेगा, अच्छा है दूसरे शहर में है, 6 महीने में एक बार मिलना पड़ेगा. It was that bad. And during that time,
Let me cut you off here. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So
No,
were
don't
you-
have to be.
Were you somewhere afraid of the sexual intimacy?
I was.
Where's that fear coming from?
It came from sexual trauma in childhood.
Jesus.
I mean, I deliberately kept relationships like that in faraway cities कि ये आ ही ना पाए यहाँ पर. you know now when I look back, it was like so funny, but at that point, and I didn't know I was subconsciously doing that just to avoid
never know.
intimacy. Yeah, but over time, as I sort of discovered myself, these four intimacies, as much as you have to develop them, I mean, you have to sync them with the other person, you also have to sync them within yourself, right? I mean, be balanced on all four fronts to be able to choose right for
No,
yourself.
Very true. So true.
Right?
I'm so sorry you went.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
So, what
anyway.
was your journey of healing? What did you do?
That's pretty long and messy. Maybe it'll take up a lot of time.
Just a small gist on. Did you face it or did you distract yourself?
No, I faced it.
That's amazing.
So there was.
See, most people don't do that, is why I asked you.
I faced it. It was super painful, like you said, because healing is always painful. It is always very uncomfortable. You can, of course, choose to look away all your life, live in ignorance, and you can get by that way also. But if you want, if you know something is blocking you somewhere, getting into it, facing those traumas, processing those traumas, making sense of them, and boxing them up, that all right, happened, this is not my reality today, and I desire so and so in my life,
That's
and so is what I need to do to get there.
So you found your self-love and self-worth back,
In a very hard and painful
which
way.
is fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that.
It was, and that's what I tell everybody, that it's not going to be some magical journey that one fine day you'll meet a therapist or a coach or somebody who'll just fix it for you.
No.
They might be catalysts in your journey,
They are, for
but
sure.
eventually the hard work and the change has to come from within you. So this is what I tell everybody who
And consistency.
consistency, and be okay with being uncomfortable, like super uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
So,
no, very rightly said.
Yeah.
Because क्या होता है, लोग start करते हैं.
And it will
They
not
start the
happen.
healing journey.
It will not happen in a day or even weeks. It took me years.
Exactly. But people don't do that. No?
Yeah.
They start, they see something get worse initially, which it will.
Yeah.
And then they get more scared. And then they stop the journey and they're back to square one.
Yeah.
So that's when I tell people that I love that you're coming to me. But if you want to do one call or two calls, I say this with love and respect.
Yeah.
To do one or two calls just to gauge what this is, of course, I did the same thing. But beyond that, you have to be prepared. It's an investment in your mental health. How you invest in your physical health to go to the gym, you're eating the right food. This is a huge investment, on your mental health. वो ही कमी है ना.
हाँ.
Mental health पे अगर कोई जाता है तो I remember this. I was told पागल है क्या? Are you mental that you need to go to a life coach or a therapist? तब तो life coach word भी नहीं था.
हाँ.
There's a difference also between a therapist and a
Huge,
life
yes.
coach. तब तो ये words भी नहीं थे. And I was like, mental क्या? I'm not mental. I want to do better.
Yeah.
But
You
for
don't have to
that-
be sick or ill to go to a mental health professional.
Yeah.
Just small changes in your life which you get stuck with, which probably your family and friends cannot help with. A therapist or a life coach can push you in that direction.
Yeah,
It's an investment in
professionals
yourself.
है, सीखा है कुछ तो.
कुछ सीखा है, मेहनत किया है.
Yeah, we've paid, we've invested
And also,
in these
the
courses.
most beautiful part of people like you and me and several others in the community that I've met, they have come from a lived experience. Like you told me very candidly about your own journey. So you have experienced it, you have lived it.
Absolutely. You can't be a life coach.
You can't be, or as opposed to somebody who's just read a book, कि हाँ ये therapy देना, ये process है. You would understand where a person comes from, right? And that helps you approach it with a lot less judgment.
2000%, yeah. Like my life coach, when I went to her, I did some digging about her own life. I used to ask her questions more than she asking me, because I needed to know where she comes from. You've seen that movie, The Sky is Pink?
Yeah. Yes.
Priyanka Chopra wali. So Priyanka Chopra is playing her.
Oh.
Aditi.
Oh my God.
She's my life coach. She
Oh
is.
fuck.
I got so lucky to have her. And she was the first one I went to and it clicked. Because I asked for it. Genuinely, I opened my blockages. Again, another revelation now that we're talking about it, and it's just came
This
out.
is going to become a mutual therapy
Oh,
session soon.
Yeah, you have to.
We
open.
haven't even gotten down to the agenda yet.
Yeah. And it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
We
it's
can do
okay.
a part two, because I think understanding the platform and the pillars of our lives first are more important than jumping into questions like, oh, Shruti, how can we get a spark back in a couple? Wait.
Yeah. Wait.
उसको टाइम है, उसके
हाँ.
पहले 50 steps हैं.
है.
Say, I'll give you an example. So, for example, if you just directly went to a question like this, that Shruti, how do you bring a spark back in a relationship? You can't like this. It's not easy. It's not like एक romantic date पे चलेगा तो spark आ गया.
हाँ.
These are years of traumas you've put each of yourselves to. आपने किसी को disrespect किया, आपने कुछ बुला भरा कहा है, आपने उनको reject किया है, ignore किया है, फिर आप suddenly नहीं ला सकते ना.
हाँ.
That person that you have abused has lost their own self-worth and self-love.
Yeah.
Pehle, they need to bring that back in them to be able to trust you again because they've lost trust in themselves.
Yes.
They don't think they're good enough only today.
I think
a long
most
journey.
people, most men especially, don't realize that intimacy. I mean, they would probably understand that intimacy requires foreplay and some romantic date, some gifts, flowers, dinner, and all that shit. But the core of it starts with respect and the woman being seen and heard and understood.
Absolutely.
Only then she will open up in a way that is fulfilling for both.
Nee, absolutely.
Otherwise, like you said, it's just wham bam.
No, but
thank you,
I'll
ma'am.
break your bubble here.
Yeah, we will.
I'll tell you why. Viewers have to hear this. So till I think a year and a half, 2 years ago, I used to be like you. I used to play the victim card. That मैं कितनी अच्छी हूँ. Why is this man not seeing it? Why is he behaving like this with me? Correct? So I'm not saying the man
I'm not
is...
that achhi.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like we
Yeah.
question, no, कि why am I
Yes.
being behaved like this with? We chose that man. Again,
Yeah.
because of our patterns. There are good men out there.
Yeah.
I have seen these good men my whole life, but I didn't connect with them because I was used to these certain sets of men, which I was not comfortable with. But they were familiar. This was not familiar. Good men were not familiar. So many people ask me, men clients, Shruti, why do women not understand good men? Why are they going for the bad boys? This is the answer.
That's all they've seen.
Because these women have also suffered. You know, they've
Yeah.
gone through a bad childhood trauma or whatever, because of which they're very familiar with these bad
Yeah.
boys. They're not happy with them. That's why they still struggle. But there are good men that we choose not to see because we don't understand them.
They want to fix the bad guy and prove their own worth. That look, I
Also-
fixed him. He changed for me.
Also, which is the biggest red flag.
Yeah.
Which is the biggest red flag when we think that, Arey, this person is not nice, but I will change this
Yeah.
person. You know, we have this, and it's not a wrong thing to say because somewhere that is also our self-love, right? We believe in ourselves enough,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work.
It
like that.
doesn't work. You're actually putting yourself through a lot of pain and trauma. Just so.
Absolutely.
In your practice as a life coach,
Yeah.
what kind of problems do men and women most often come with? What's like the predominant issue in the sex and relationship
So with men,
intimacy zone?
it's more about they're not getting enough sexual intimacy. And with women, it's not getting enough respect.
See? I told ya.
I'm with
told
you.
ya.
I'm with you. But again, I'm genuinely saying this, not all men.
Yes. No, of course. I mean,
but see, predominantly also the previous generation was such. Men had more power.
yeah.
अब लड़कों को समझ नहीं रहा है suddenly.
So, I mean, let's you go a little deeper into that, right?
sure.
Men are not getting enough sexual intimacy. Women are not feeling respected enough to open up and give
Yes.
that, open up that space
Yes.
for intimacy.
Yes.
Why is that happening?
Again, because of childhood teachings.
The way they're
Teachings ही
conditioned.
गलत थी ना. लड़कों को बोला था यार, sex is a woman's duty for you.
Yeah.
And it was spoken about very crudely in a lot of ways. And women were told, yaar, sex is such a beautiful, shy thing. You
Yeah.
shouldn't do it sometimes, except with your husband.
हाँ.
And you have to be shy. अब क्या हो गया, लड़कियां shy रह गई. लड़कों को की imaginations हैं, kinks हैं, fantasies हैं, अब वो पूरे कैसे होंगे? Because the woman has been taught to treat her body too much like a temple.
Yeah.
Right? There was no balance. So now the men are feeling today, my clients, they say, Shruti, when I go to my wife or my partner and I'm needing sexual intimacy from her, I feel like I'm treating her like a sex object, which I don't intend to, right? A lot of men, they don't. They really want to exchange that beautiful
Yeah,
energy
yeah.
space with them. But ab women ka ye haal hai. They are such two extremes, and to bring them together is where genuinely professionals come into place.
Come into place. So
Is
how do
why-
you work that around?
So we do a lot of couples counseling. पहले individually लेते हैं, we understand their stories. It's again a long process.
Yeah.
But you have to commit. It's not that difficult. In some cases, we have also told couples that it's not working out.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of them are really trying also, but a lot are distracting themselves. They're now thinking about doing open relationships, and there's this new term, a new trend that is going on in the market. It's called LAT. It's called
नया नया आता है यार उस
dude, मैं पागल हो रही
can't
हूँ.
keep up.
Imagine I have to do this every day to understand what's
I
new.
know.
So LAT stands for living apart together.
Hmm.
This is mainly in either married couples or couples that are in long-term relationship. जो space चाहते हैं लेकिन they want to also be together. So they're exclusive. They are in a proper relationship, but they're creating space. So they're living apart, but they're together. And they are
Okay.
thinking ऐसा करने से their relationship with the space, their relationship will get better.
Does it?
No. And I don't, and so, okay, I'll be honest. This is again an average.
Yeah. Yeah.
So most of them don't. Some may thrive also, depending on also your mindset, right? अगर आप extra vulnerable हो, extra emotional हो, तो ये distance कैसे हो जाएगा? अगर आप logically जी सकते हो, then yes.
हाँ.
Logical people can survive this,
Yeah.
for sure. But if you're not logical, if you're an emotional
But then they
person,
can't kill their desire for connection also. So they look out for it.
वही तो.
There's another term मैंने अभी 2-3 दिन पहले सुना, ethical non-monogamy. Like partner को बता के
वाह.
करेंगे.
वही तो open
हाँ,
relationship.
open हाँ, something like that.
उसका
I was like,
fancy word.
so many fancy
This
words
is a
to do just
fancy-
one thing. I mean, what's the need?
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
But like you said, so sometimes you do tell your clients that it's not going to work out.
I do.
How would you define sexual incompatibility, which cannot be repaired?
When there's no respect. When you're just asking for it. When you don't feel the connection.
But sometimes there is respect, but two people just can't get it on. That also happens.
That again comes from then trust issues, no? Not feeling safe. Maybe a partner has not been able to feel safe enough or been communicated enough. Then there are taboos around it.
Yeah.
किससे बात करें?
Something to do with the technique also?
Technique, nahi. See, that's my whole thing. Technique, the word you're using, technique, now it's so beautiful that you said this.
Yeah.
Technique comes from the word porn.
Yeah.
Simple. When there's porn, there's a technique.
No,
to
I don't
do
mean
it a
technique in
certain
that way. I mean technique in what the other person likes, sort of. Sometimes your energies just don't match. You might be amazing people individually.
That's when you communicate. No?
Yeah, yeah. That's
when
exactly
you need
what
to
I mean.
create that emotional and spiritual intimacy where you're able to hold each other and talk about your fears, your do's and don'ts. You know, there are for kinks and all of that, there are words, there are safe words that are being
Yeah.
used. You need to have that knowledge and you have to have that open mind and respect to talk about. Consensual sex is so important.
Yeah. So sometimes within a couple there is chemistry and sometimes there is no chemistry.
You mean in the same couple?
Yeah. I mean, no, not in the same couple. So when there's chemistry, things will happen on their own, very naturally, organically. Sometimes there is no chemistry, but there is a lot of affection and respect.
Correct.
I've experienced that in my life.
Correct.
That's why I'm
Correct.
asking you.
Those are most of my clients.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot
are
of
struggling
love,
somewhere.
regard, respect,
Correct.
but then you just don't feel it for the other person. So how do you work around that?
So that is again hard work. Sessions lagte hain. I have proved it. And I'm not trying to brag because there are ways, the only way this can become better is when you do the hard. वो तो बात की थी ना हमने about bringing the spark.
हाँ.
ये spark आ बात आ जाती है.
कैसे लाते हैं spark?
Spark के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ती है.
हाँ.
It is a lot of hard work, lot of communication. यार, imagine putting yourself out there bare naked, literally in front of someone. To not feel like you're being body shamed. To not feel like you're just a sex object. This is for both men and women.
Body shamed reminds me. A huge part of that would also be your own body image, like being chalo emotionally naked, spiritually naked तो हो गया, physically naked में you feel like you're not good enough.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That happens, right?
तो वो judgment अगर रहा था, suppose, okay, say for example, if I'm too thin.
I'm too fat.
No, you're not too thin.
I mean, everybody has their own
Yeah.
insecurities,
but I'm just saying
right?
that say if I'm too thin, for example, and I'm scared that I'm not going to be good enough for this man. अब मेरा fear क्यों आ रहा है? Because of how the world has visualized it even on
Yeah,
porn.
and
Na?
fed it to you also.
Porn dekho aap.
Hmm.
We will never be good enough.
Yeah.
Fact. Right? So a man needs to know how to disconnect from that. I'm not saying don't watch porn. It's okay once in a while, but you can't be addicted to it. You can't use it to pleasure yourself. You can't say, for example, you're with your partner और आप fantasize कर रहे हो porn के बारे में, तो ये कहाँ से ये connection ही नहीं
हो
बैठेगा
नहीं
ना.
होगा नहीं. Does porn also set that expectation with especially men, because women के लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा porn होता भी नहीं.
नहीं है.
होता है but
No,
उतना
no,
नहीं
no.
होता.
Listen.
Okay,
Let me
send me
break
links
your
later.
bubble. Women are all out now seeing porn.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to tune into your partner and see how their body, and you look at their facial expressions and body language, whether they're liking it, coming
energies,
forward,
yeah.
moving backward.
So for a woman, foreplay starts at a gaze
Yeah.
or even a text. Say if I've not met a man, I'm going on a date with someone and I've not met this person. Foreplay for me starts with just texting and speaking with them. It's not the same for men.
Yeah.
For men, it's after meeting a woman and a
Visual,
little touchy-feely, visual and all of that. For women, for us, it starts with a text.
Very emotional
like, "Aw,"
connection.
we'll
Yeah.
be like, then we'll blush. We blush on
Right.
texts. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
So imagine that is the start of foreplay. For men, it's not like that. So all of this matters so hard, and people don't have this knowledge about this. A gaze can tell you so many things. How distracted a person is, their body
Right.
language.
Right. And
Say,
women are
say
especially
we're on a
more
date.
Yeah.
Am I leaning in to
Yeah.
you and I talking to you, or am I like creating this distance? तो ये ना awareness के साथ में people have to gauge themselves. And even if we're aware, a lot of times we choose to ignore it because we're scared of loneliness.
Yeah. And women are hyper attuned to these little cues in body language.
Oh,
like you can tell the difference, right? If
Yeah, yeah. In
a
a
guy can
second.
pretend, but deep inside, he's not all in.
Yeah,
He's kind of not into it, a little distracted.
हमें
or
we don't want to
looking.
believe ना.
We don't want to believe, yes.
So
We keep hoping ठीक हो जाएगा. फिर वो होता नहीं, and then you end up in a rut.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then we play the victim card also.
हाँ.
So many times. No, I'm
Yeah.
not blaming women. We've been through a lot of shit. It's insane the crap we've gone through, and it makes me very sad to see what's happening in the world. And that is why women have become a cult, and now they're moving forward together because they only have each other. The men are not really going to give a shit about that, correct, in so many ways.
Yeah.
Beyond a point, and even good men can't do much about it.
Enough
I had a
importance.
client, she came to me a month and a half ago, and she literally told me she's 36, I think, 35, 36, married for 5 years, never had an orgasm. And
Poor thing, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
seriously
so
sad.
yeah, and then apparently she'd never even tried masturbating because she thought that was wrong. She didn't know that it's okay to stimulate your own self. It is healthy. First, stimulating yourself and understanding the sexual release is number one before letting a man.
I mean,
do it.
sometimes you're the best person who can do you, right?
No, you have to know that energy. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
release. It's a
it
feminine,
is. Yeah.
divine release that is. You must experience it, and she's never had it. So there were techniques. I guided her on what to do, how to do, and everything. And then, things were better. But there was this one lady, she couldn't achieve it even after that. Now, there is a possibility that some people are asexual.
Yeah.
So we're not sure yet because I'm not someone who labels. But for her, I didn't work. So I recommended she goes to someone else. So there are a few cases, everybody has their own way. So
And good that you talked about labels. In my experience, people are very quick to label because, of course, there's enough and more information on the internet.
Yeah.
They watch something, they're like, oh, I'm asexual. Oh, I'm bisexual. But sometimes the fact is that they just haven't had the right connection.
so
Right?
true. No, true.
I mean,
But,
the
no, you're
asexuals and the
talking about-
pansexuals and the demisexuals. I mean, there are labels, sure. You have orientations, you have preferences, but sometimes you just haven't had the right mix of things and you just end up labeling yourself.
No, but I think they're quite smart like that. I'm not talking about the extreme ones who call
Yeah.
themselves table. I identify as table. That is a bit whacked out
I know.
shit that US has created. But I'm saying for regular bisexuals and the LGBTQ community, there is so much to do. I have one client, and I'm waiting to have more in this space because they really need help, and
they do.
and they're amazing humans.
I know my
They're
best friend is.
they're amazing human beings, and they don't have an option but to label themselves sometimes, because और कौन करे?
Not the sexuality labels, the
Then?
asexual labels. Sometimes
ये
when
थोड़ा
women
tricky है, हाँ.
tricky है ना, sometimes when women haven't had that kind of pleasure with a man, they would end up experimenting with women and say I'm bisexual, but
Yeah,
in
yeah.
fact they haven't just
Yeah.
had it the right
A
way.
good
A-
space
yeah, good
with
space
that. Yeah,
with
yeah.
men, right?
Absolutely. अरे मैंने किया है.
हाँ.
I'll speak my truth.
सबने किया है.
I was there was a time I was hoping I wish I'm gay. I wish I'm a
Yeah.
lesbian. And I had a friend, she was bisexual, and I was so close to trying and experimenting, but नहीं हुआ.
हाँ.
Because she did come so close, but नहीं हुआ.
Because
so then
you
I
were
realized
not.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But I tried. And that
See,
is
that's exactly what I'm saying, because you thought maybe this would work better for me
Absolutely.
because that did not.
absolutely.
But the
But this
actual
is
problem,
only mainly with women more than men.
yeah.
Men it's
All women I know have at some point hoped they were lesbians because
yeah.
they would find more safety, more
I
respect
think
with a
all
woman.
my girls and I have said to each other,
Yeah.
if I was a man,
I would have
I'd be
married
dating you.
Yeah, that has happened so many times.
I know.
So is it only the married couples and the long-term couples that come to you, or also singles who've been dating and trying to find everybody, right?
Yeah.
So is this whole culture of hookups and casual relationships kind of painted a very different picture for people in terms of intimacy?
Yeah, of course it has, no? But again, there's a long history to it, no?
हाँ.
मतलब आज लोग क्यों hookup culture में जा रहे हैं? Because they're scared to commit.
Exactly.
And why are they scared to commit? Because they've all had a bad
Trauma.
past.
Yeah.
They're like, घुसना ही नहीं है, and they've not healed. So only people who will genuinely be ready to again look for a long-term serious relationship are people who have, with awareness, found answers.
Yeah.
For me, my biggest revelation was when I realized my own mistakes before pointing fingers at someone. Because full 41 years, I was only pointing fingers.
Fingers, yeah.
Then when I went to my life coach, she made me realize.
So tell me this. So these whole open relationships and having multiple partners, how does it affect your psyche and your energies and your sense of intimacy? It
It's
does,
not-
right?
Oof, and how I have done that to
Yeah,
myself.
that's why I'm asking.
I had a batch of 6 months where I was okay to just sleep around because I was going through a breakup. I mean, I did break up 2 years ago. Before that, 2 years मुझे लगे to understand क्या हुआ, क्यों हुआ. I'm still crying, still struggling, not healed. And I went to a phase of I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out and feel better about myself. So for me, doing that came from a place of seeking validation.
Right.
But it ruined my energies because this
Ruined
is an energy exchange. And again, this again comes from a very spiritual place. Even us sitting right now is an energy exchange. So imagine holding someone and being so intimate, and then eventually the whole act of penetration and intercourse, it is a pure divine energy exchange which has been just completely.
And the next day you're okay with not even acknowledging it.
I know. And imagine what you're.
I want you to talk a little bit about this a little more, because I see a lot of my clients struggle with this, especially in these phases after a divorce or after a breakup. Everybody tends to go on a rampage, right? That I'm going to just paint the town red. I don't care. I'm the queen. I'm the king. But eventually, it just results in depression and anxiety, which is when they end up in a therapist's office. It's sad. And I have zero judgment for anybody, because as therapists, as coaches, like, judgment is the last thing that we should put on the table. Like, you've done it for a reason. You thought it would help. It was never meant to help. It will never help anybody. But the whole impact it leaves on you spiritually, that is something I want you
Also
to.
emotionally.
Emotionally also.
So I'll explain to you. I only judge when you've hurt someone in that space.
Yeah.
Emotionally, when you
Which
damage someone.
invariably happens,
Which
right?
is happening.
It
I know.
happens.
No, this is when you lie.
Yeah.
When you're saying that I'm looking for something and you're not.
Yeah.
But you have used that space to feel better about yourself. You've got the validation you needed. You have love bombed the shit out of them.
That is
and
a
then
different game
pulled the
altogether.
carpet from under their
Yeah.
feet and just left them there hanging dry. And
Yeah.
that is not okay. That is the place where I want to judge you, in the sense that I want to judge why you did that behavior. What happened with you to behave like this with someone? Where have you not healed?
Yeah.
कि आपने ऐसा किसी के साथ किया, because it all comes from their own personal experiences, right? So that is my problem there with the emotional intimacy part. With the energy part, ये fact है that if you're closely intimate with someone sexually, there is an energy exchange.
Yeah.
So, and इसमें karmas exchange होते हैं.
हाँ.
Now I know a lot of viewers will not understand this or agree to it, and it's okay. I'm not judging anybody myself, but this is my
It's
understanding.
because people are not aware.
They're not
They think, I'll go out and I'll have fun and it's one night of
But
pleasure.
they are taking also so many karmas of
Yeah.
that person. They're not understanding,
You're not understanding.
and then they'll spiral because these energies will make you spiral.
They do.
And
Each
if you've
and every
slept
person.
with 10 people, say in a month or even in 2 months,
Yeah.
imagine आपने 10 लोगों का karma लिया है. What is that going to do? So these are very impactful, and yes, people don't have an understanding of it, and this is something that needs a much longer episode,
Another chapter.
to really dig deeper in this part
Right.
and give an understanding. But my sincere request to all viewers, please stop going out and random hookups on and off. It's really not good for you.
Not good. Not good. No, I really wanna, because it's especially the young people, in their 20s and early 30s.
नहीं, 50-year-olds are doing.
50-year-olds तो करते हैं, पर उनका तो मतलब तब तक काफी हिस्ट्री हो चुका होता है. These people, they end up messing themselves up.
No, so
right?
they've grown up with a fear in their head.
Yeah.
The thing is that
And it's
they've
both
seen-
men and women.
Yeah.
Like men also end up because
Totally.
see, few are being physically intimate with somebody. Somewhere an expectation, some kind of attachment, some kind of emotion will come into play
100%.
for at least one person or
yeah,
both.
yeah. दोनों.
Don't know, and then you're not equipped to deal with it or at least be honest and upfront about it. So वो that whole situationships and all of this इसीलिए हो रही है ना, because you don't want to step both feet in. You want to jump in and out because you're afraid of that commitment and the intimacy.
I know.
And in the process, you end up hurting yourself more than the other person
But
sometimes.
they made a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Today they laugh. Oh, I'm in a situationship. Ha ha ha. It's not funny.
It's not
You are
funny at
ruining
all.
your energies.
Yeah. And tomorrow you'll have,
It's not a game.
you'll marry somebody, you'll have a long-term relationship with somebody.
People don't want to marry now. They're like, हमें शादी नहीं करनी है.
बोलते हैं ऐसा.
ठीक है, अच्छा नहीं करनी है मत करो. कोई लोड नहीं है. I understand for a lot of people marriage can be just a facade or a
Yeah.
societal pressure that is created. A paper signing. I understand it. I respect it. नहीं करनी है मत करो. But when you're looking at something long term, please people need to know this, that they're looking for a companion.
Yeah.
Why? Because you need sometimes
You
a
need
companion.
sometimes.
You need a shoulder to cry on. Like I tell today, the way I have changed, I literally say this to if I had to meet a good man, and I've yet to find one, but I know what I'm going to tell him. I'm like, I will be a warrior with my warrior costume outside of the house, and I will fight the whole world. But when I come back home, I want to leave that warrior vest at the door and just come back and surrender to this space.
Yeah.
So for that, and do the same thing with the man.
For
I
that,
want
that
him to do
person
the
has
same
to be
thing.
safe enough for you to put off that costume and lean in, right?
Exactly. You know.
The masculine man.
And I will be the feminine. ऐसा नहीं है कि
हाँ.
one way street है.
Also, this whole masculine, feminine, people, there's
Oof,
another
this
confusion, no? There is this confusion कि protector provider है तो पैसे लेके आ रहा है. It's not about the पैसे
not
or the
about the
नौकरी.
पैसे.
It's about the energy you're putting out, the safety you're creating for the woman to just
See,
be.
a woman can today provide for herself. I keep saying this.
It's not about
But
the money.
she feels nice when she's paid for. In the
And
sense,
taken care of in general, no?
By paid for, I don't mean in a prostitution way. By being paid for, I'm saying like you take her out for dinner.
हाँ,
Take care of
pampering,
it.
little bit, yeah.
And then she'll take care of your food at home. Why not? It's so beautiful. It's a
And the
beautiful-
emotional nurturing.
Exactly, because that is her feminine energy,
Yeah.
you know, to take care of her masculine or whatever. So ये balance ही चला गया. Men have become more feminine.
Yeah, and women are
Women have
all-
become, I'm like, dude, I had become so masculine in between.
I was for a very
Right?
long time, yeah.
Until I healed, I had become so masculine. Like, it's crazy.
And I didn't even realize it. I thought I was just hustling and providing for myself. But in the
But I
process,
nature
it
that.
just became so
Because you're in
hardened.
survival mode, na?
It
The
just became so
survival
hardened.
mode
Yeah.
will switch your, these energy
It
masculine,
did. Messed it up big time. And now even though I'm the provider in my house, I'm still feminine.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I have to do that for myself.
Yeah. So I also created the shift very recently.
Yeah.
Since I went to a life coach and all of that.
Do you want to tell people about this whole shift from being on survival mode and then shifting to a more feminine? Because again, there's a confusion that, I have to work, I have to earn, I have to do this and that. How do I get to be a feminine person chilling?
So यहाँ पे I'll be very honest. I think I'm still, I have shifted into my feminine, but I'm not there yet. For me also it's still a journey, right? मुझे एक साल ही हुए हैं since I have also become a life coach. 2 years, 3 years since I went to a life coach. Again, it's not a shift.
Not a shift that
I am
happens
still
overnight.
working on myself. So the shift has happened for sure because I was made to realize by my coach. Where are the things that I need to shift and do better for my energy's sake, for my feminine to grow and expand and, blossom.
Yeah.
And so what's up chal raha hai side mein? But I've not achieved it yet. But it's a drawn out process. And it's a beautiful process.
It is.
I'm not joking. If men start going back into their masculinity and women start coming into their femininity, वो जो process होगा ना, और ये process में depend मत करो दूसरों पे, that they will help me become my feminine self.
कोई भी process,
But dependencies बहुत है ना.
Yeah, कोई भी process when it comes to healing, you would know that much better. That it is a solo journey. You cannot depend on anybody. This person will fix me up or this person will heal me.
No, the reason I'm saying this is because यहाँ पे there is an irony. When we say we want a man to be our provider and protector, and at the same time I'm saying that I want to become my feminine self without the provider and protector. तो वो अकेले कैसे करे? आप समझ रहे हो? मैं उसकी बात करती हूँ. वहाँ पे भी there are ways. So you be a provider and protector, but don't make that your more powerful
identity. Yeah.
Like your feminine should always be more than your masculine. So you be your own provider, but उसको इतना वो मत दो कि
Is every session that you take with a client a therapy for yourself?
Oh God, I love that you said that. Hell yeah. Oh my God. So much comes up for me.
Is
it's
it?
crazy. Like I'll give you an example. There was this man he's been married for like 35 years. ठीक है? He has fear of intimacy because he has not been in an intimate space with his wife for almost 20 years. And he was so scared. And he was like, what do I do? And I don't know how to. And it wasn't to bring it back with his wife because wahan pe unfortunately things were not working out. But they couldn't leave each other for whatever reason. But he did have a woman that he loved during his younger days. And he really missed her and everything. And we removed some blockages because he had lost his own self-love and self-worth and everything. तो जब मैंने उनका वो blockages निकाला ना, थोड़ा मेरा निकला. Oh,
होता है ना
I can't
ऐसा?
explain it because it's an energy, right?
Yeah.
And it's energy gets blocked हमारे chakras में and everything. तो जो block, yeah, for sure.
But in your experience, what has been that one big aha moment?
Oh,
The aha moment.
aha. Okay, so my aha moment was, it's happened actually very often. I'll be honest with you, and it's around only one piece. Honest to God, 4 out of 5 of my clients have had issues with self-love and self-worth. Men and women both combined. Aha moment tab aata hai when every time we're able to break through that and make them believe in their self again. I well up. I have cried with my clients on the call, after the call, just being so blessed that I'm able to be a part of this journey with them. It's very overwhelming, sweetheart. Matlab,
I can understand. It's
I
happened a
feel-
couple of times with me also.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
What was your aha?
It wasn't an aha moment, but often when you are helping a client, it comes out of a place of not just empathy but experience also,
course.
not just what you've studied in the books.
Books will
And
not
you
work,
kind of live that all over again with the client, like somebody who's been there, done that, and trying. And of course, everybody's situation is different, the circumstances and their emotional makeup is different. But like you said, 4 out of 5, there are these running themes, right, with everybody.
Oh.
At the bottom of it, it's just 2-3 things that are off.
Yeah. But through different experiences.
Through different experiences, it's the same pattern, similar struggle at the core of it. So
And एक और चीज़ I want to add here. I'm so glad you said this because उसमें एक बहुत बड़ा pattern है that
हाँ.
people don't know is self-sabotage.
self-sabotage is very real, man.
It is so real.
It's very
मैंने
real.
कितनी बार किया है खुद के
हाँ, मैंने
साथ.
भी किया है, बहुत
Oh my
सेल्फ सैबोटाज
God.
किया है, और जान के, मतलब जानते हुए कि मैं सेल्फ
नहीं, मुझे
सैबोटाज
तो पता
कर
भी नहीं
रही
था.
हूँ, बट आई कांट हेल्प इट
I
राइट
didn't know
नाउ.
also. I had no idea.
हाँ, नहीं, आई
But
हैड,
that was my capability.
हाँ, मुझे तो पता था कि आई एम डूइंग इट, बट देन आई वाज डूइंग इट बिकॉज आई न्यू आई कुडंट डील इन दैट मोमेंट. And another aha moment is, when you speak to people, the two things in life that are absolute truths. One is death and one is sex. And these are the only two things people are so cagey to talk about.
I love that. It's
We
fucking
tend to
awesome.
wrap it up in so much. I mean, we sugarcoat it with euphemisms and ऐसे बात करेंगे. लेकिन इन दो चीज के अलावा आपकी लाइफ में कोई और सच है भी
ये
नहीं.
टैबू बना के रखा है.
यही दो चीज टैबू. हम डेथ की बात नहीं कर पाते, हम सेक्स
डरा
की तो
के
दूर.
रखा है, दोनों से डरा
You
के
would
रखा है.
know that. I mean, like people who like, they'll find words, they'll find ways. They cannot say sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they can't say.
And their entire misery is around it.
Yeah,
Their entire grief is around death and somebody they've lost. Everybody knows they're going to die one day.
Absolutely.
Their loved ones are going to die one day. They're just not prepared for it because they don't look that way. It's unpleasant.
I love that you said that.
Yeah, and sex is shameful, so we not look at it.
Boy, now. Shameful more for women.
It's, huh.
Men can just talk about it.
They can talk about it or whatever. There is a shame
But the
attached
gap,
to
yeah,
it.
there's a gap.
So unless you naturalize it and bring it into a healthy space and have a healthy outlook towards it, I mean,
No, very
you're
true.
doing great work in that
This is
department.
Why, yeah, this is why.
Huh.
So I'll tell you what happened when I became a relationship intimacy
Huh.
coach. You have to hear the story. How did I come on Instagram? I don't have a public account. Now I do. I only had a private Instagram page, which was for my friends, family, loved ones, and colleagues and all of that. And someone said you should go on the internet and start creating reels around this space. And I was like, bro, there is no way. I was so scared to be seen in public. Like for me, this is my first podcast. Thank you for having me. But I
It was a pleasure, and
but
it was, I
was a
think, one
little
of the
nervous.
most candid. I mean,
But I was a little nervous.
I think
Why?
you did good.
Thank you.
You
But
did great, man. I mean,
You made it so comfortable for me.
that's
and
my
I love this
job.
subject. I will come every day on a podcast to talk about it because I
Yeah.
just want to spread the word. I want to tell people about my mistakes.
No, you were a
So-
total natural, and you know your stuff, and you're doing great work.
Yeah.
People need it, and I hope everybody who's watching till the end, if has found it helpful, tell us in the comments below what you thought of it, your experiences with it, and how you see intimacy in relationships. Goodbye for now.